What's up everybody, it's the one, the only, the Phenome, and welcome to part 14 of my Grand Theft Auto Vice City video playthrough series. Now today we're going to be presenting a bit of a different thing to you because unfortunately I did a rather rookie mistake and I forgot to turn on my my microphone. After recording some other bits I forgot to turn my microphone back on for this and two other videos, which are gonna follow suit later. And basically, yeah, they're all without commentary, basically. So I'm gonna be doing a voiceover for those three videos, which is this one, the next Witcher part, which is in Russian, obviously, and the next WoW Iron Man Challenge video. Go me! Anyhow, I'm gonna try and voice over this as good as well as I can, and if you hear slight sniffling in the background, I'm sorry. Again, I managed to catch some minor flu, some minor cold, so yeah. As you can see, I'm not driving too well at the moment. Basically, I'll try to commentate from a viewer standpoint as well as I can, and hopefully you guys find that enjoyable as well. You know. Stuff happens. Anyhow, right now, I don't know what I was thinking to do in the beginning, but not about here. I think at some point here, yeah, I realized I wanted to pick up the assets that I had in the. Oh yeah, first I wanted to swap out my car for this sexy white cheetah, and yeah. I wanted to swap out. I swapped out my car, and then I remembered that I needed to collect the assets from my mansion, the boatyard, and the printworks. Because, as you remember in the previous part, we didn't even visit these places. Well, right at the start, but that was a rather long video, and basically, as you can see, more of my awesome driving. During that that time. I didn't pick up any money, so first things first, I should collect them because, as you can see, I have full 5k there. Basically, that's not generating any more money for me. So, yeah, if you're playing this game and you have these assets collected, do remember to pick them up because, especially if you're tight for money and you don't want to like spend time dicking about with the fire engine or something. So yeah, that's the thing. Here, I remembered also that I need to pick up a bit of armor because, as you can see, I'm at 25 out of 100 armor, and yeah, I need to pick up some armor, and also I did pick up some ammo for the M4. But there's another interesting thing here. You'll see that was a rather pointless waste of time and money. Why is that? Well, you're gonna see that a bit later on. Yeah, basically making my way through downtown and towards the ammunition. To be fair, it's quite weird that downtown, at least my understanding, means this center of town. This is not the center of town. This is definitely not it. But then again, the center of the actual center of the town is in Starfish Island. So, whoop whoop, I'm the main man here. So yeah, pick up the M4. All good. Now, return back to. Oh, of course I had to crash into a cop car because that's just me driving. Yeah. After this, I decided to go down to the boatyard where there's gonna be more shenanigans. Yeah. Going down to the boatyard, killing some more people in the process because I'm a bad driver. Pass the fire thing, like fire. I don't remember it. Do you call it precinct? Don't know. There's one thing that I'm really sad about with Vice City. We just drove past the motel, the something Palms Hotel. It's such a beautiful place, and there's no action there during the entire game. I might do an impromptu exploration of that place because I really like it. But yeah, there is no mission-related stuff there, which is a shame because that's an awesome place. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna gather the 8k from the printworks. So you can see I only have 3 assets, and they give me 15k. I think in half an hour they fill up. Oh yeah, gonna save up here, because why not? There's my boys. Oh yeah, and this is gonna be good. Check it out, Haitians. How the hell did they do that? You just saw the basically the crazy thing. Of course, I got my revenge on that guy by running him over like the bitch he is. But yeah, basically, it looked like I've driven away from those Haitians, and that last shot pops my right rear tire on the cheetah, and so I had to ditch this beautiful blue color again for the same rather lackluster white or silver, I guess. And of course, as I turn, I had to crush a couple of people in front of a cop, so I get a wanted level, because why not? But I was quite glad that I got to squash that Haitian, because Haitians are fucking pricks. Now, as you can see, now this, oh yeah, getting a bit incoherent here, but you saw that the Sentinel I had in the beginning was parked right up there. Now, I'm gonna go to the boat, to the dock, not the dockyard, boatyard right now, to pick up my 2K, and basically I'm gonna shut up for a moment and basically watch what happens. Just watch. After I park this here, I pick up my cash, and voila, no car. What the hell? What the hell? You tell me, game. Why the hell is my car gone? And I mean, I was genuinely confused. Like, genuinely, I didn't know what the hell was going on over there. I just, yeah, here I tried to punch a truck out of my frustration. And check this out now. You see a van here. I'm not gonna get into it, of course. I'm gonna check out the weapon. What a stooge. Frig you. There's the van. I'm gonna look around here for a fast car. Not gonna see anything, although I might have missed something. If I did, you guys should point that out, so at least I know. So yeah, looking for a car. There's a lorry, like not a lorry, but yeah, but a truck. And hey, it's a van. I'm gonna pick it up. Not that I just walked past two vans and.
Yo, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Wow, look at the guy run! Holy crap! I mean, I did think about picking up that car, and actually, now that I look at it, if I would have picked it up, I would have made my life a little bit easier in the next part, because I've decided to purchase the car showroom, and I think that was the Stallion, which is one of the cars which is on the first list for the car showroom. Basically, what is that? What is that list? I'm gonna tell you after the short cutscene that will ensue in a couple of seconds. So yeah, get out of the car, go over and buy the car showroom, which costs $50,000, which is a lot, but whatever.
B.J. Smith, and you must be Mr. Vassetti. Would you like the tour?
Might as well.
Well, I'm very sad to be selling the dealership to y'all. This is my first investment after I turned pro. But now, it's time for me to move on.
You're leaving town. Not in too much of a hurry, I hope.
No, I'm just coming out of retirement and preparing for my future comeback. The business wasn't too strong, and my staff took it upon themselves to get a bit more creative with the generational wealth. Obviously, I could wind down the business before handing it over. Hell, I could burn the place down if I wanted to. This is prime development land.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about any of that. This place seems perfect.
Yeah, it does. So I take it we have a deal.
B.J. Smith. I wonder if I get an M rating for saying that. Saying that out loud. But anyhow, we got the car showroom, so we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna go and quickly save here. First gonna take a look at that Sentinel. I thought this was the Sentinel XS, but unfortunately it wasn't. So yeah, save the game. Okay, now I'm gonna go down, check out what's what. Basically, there's the list, and yeah, I think I passed the Stallion a couple of minutes earlier, which was a shame actually, because gathering these cars sometimes it's a pain. I mean, you gotta know the districts where they're actually located. So what I did, what I wanted is to pick up the Sentinel and go look for some of those cars, but obviously, it disappeared again. it just disappeared again. So these are cars disappearing left, right, and center, and I was really confused. But hey, then I saw the Sentinel that actually was in the showroom, like the same color at least. Here you see a rather weird sequence of moments where I'm gonna try and shake off the guy who's sitting in the passenger seat, but then I realized getting out is probably the best way to get him out as well.
Oh, I'm saying my goodbyes now, man.
Yep. So basically, what I wanted to do now is go look for cars based on no knowledge at all, which was a rather idiotic thing on my part. But then, I got lucky. I got immensely lucky, because I stop here, this is a weird car. I get into that car, and lo and behold, it's an Esperanto, one of the cars on my list. I mean, it does look quite presentable, you know, in that, I don't actually remember which time period this was, like the 70s, the 80s, or what. But yeah, I like how I saw that in Esperanto there, but the brakes aren't really good, so I tried to stop that yellow one, and that didn't work. I just wanted to take a look actually what it was, and yeah, that was an Esperanto, but I don't need two. I only need the one.
Forget about it, Mario.
Forget about it, Mario. Wonder if that was one of my guys. Okay, so yeah, gonna wheel it into this special garage, get out, and as you can see on the list of vehicles wanted, it's been crossed off, which is beautiful. So yeah, really happy about that. Now I thought, right, I know that there's racing here, but I need a car. I need a fast car for that. I thought, right, I'm gonna pick up the Sentinel, which appeared in a rather hideous color. I'm gonna go pick it up. Obviously, no entrance for the showroom, but I don't mind making one and just doing that. And this was a rather idiotic sequence as well, where I basically, I don't even know what to call that. Yeah, I guess I did go out. I can't remember if I went after the Infernal or that's stored in my mansion, but or was I going out to look for more cars for the list? But then I saw this beautiful red Stinger, and I decided, well, what the hell? I might as well go racing with it. I mean, I want to show off all 6 races that are available here for you guys, and yeah, that's what I decided to do. I have a fast car. Obviously, they are not interested in the Stinger at the moment. I think they will be later on, but not at the moment. It's not part of the list. So yeah, put it into a garage for full repair. And yeah, as you can see, there are races. Earn cash, not kudos. And I picked the first race, which is Terminal Velocity. Pay $100, win $400. Pretty simple system. Okay, so yeah, I pick up my beautiful Stinger, and I go out into the world, back into the world, and actually, after going briefly in the wrong way, I think. Yep. Yeah. Now I'm moving in the right direction towards the airport terminal, which is where the start line is located. So, yeah, the first out of the 5 races I did this part. Just say the final, the 6th race, will take part on the next video. Here I wanted to check out if this was maybe one of the cars on the list, but it turned out it wasn't. This was a Regina, which looks absolutely god-awful. So yeah, I got back in my Stinger and went for the starting line. This is that place where, if you remember correctly, in the mission, which I cheesed with the helicopter, flying away from here, that was where the guys in the fast cars and like the special forces or the Secret Service or whatever, they popped out of there with assault rifles and shot me. But anyhow, let's get into this race. So one guy immediately gets planted into the right side. I evade the post skillfully here, but I brake too much here, I felt like. Outbraked myself slightly so I didn't get past the yellow cheetah. But then here we go into a predicament, and basically he pushes me into a column. So I drop immediately to last place. But then for some reason the guy in the red Infernus gets smashed into a column himself, so I pass him. Then the guy in the blue Banshee basically helps me make this very sharp turn. and I plant him into a wall for that, so I get second. But the guy in the yellow cheetah is, well, he's miles ahead. I'm trying to do the best I can and catch up on him. There he goes off on the grass, but here I make a mistake as well, and I go off on grass. Make a good recovery, in my opinion, and here he loses it for just a moment, hits the post, and I actually win the race. How awesome was that? And yeah, $400 in my pocket. Set a time of 57 seconds for the race, which is awesome. And smack a Banshee in the process as well, because why the hell not? Okay, after this, I felt emboldened by my luck, and yeah, decided to continue, because why the hell not? Turn in, going down into the garage. Not the garage, the garage. But mixing up my Vice City with my Val. Okay, so second race. Race 2 is Ocean Drive. So yeah, taking a look at all the races here. And yeah, deciding that I'm gonna go for Ocean Drive, basically go in the correct order. Paying in, I think it was I forgot how much I paid. I think $500 bucks. It was a beautiful, beautiful turnout. Yeah, now heading over to the other side of the city, to southeastern Vice, basically, over the bridge and basically into the starting area where it all began for us here in Vice City. Ken Rosenberg's office, Avery Carrington's construction site, Raphael's clothes shop, which I'll consider picking up a suit again, because I really like the suit. There was a bug, as you can see. I think that car was facing the other way, and it just 180 levitated to the other side and just drove off, because why the hell not? Yeah, I absolutely love driving around Vice City. It's just, to me, for a person who's played this many times, I think I've cleared the entire game like 5 or 6 times, at least. And I haven't done that on many occasions. It's really nostalgic driving around, but let's drop all that. We're now into the second race. So as you can see, I'm trailing the red Banshee and the red Cheetah. Red Infernus. There's the white Cheetah after those two guys crash out, basically. And here I just get a beautifully easy rundown. They take themselves out. That's the same thing that happened in the biker missions when I was doing the Alloy Wheels of Steel mission. I think it was called that. And yeah, I make a mistake here, miss the turn completely, and the guy in the white Cheetah capitalizes on that. And yeah, basically he's going all out. But for some reason, I know the Cheetah should be faster than the Stinger. Here we bump some more, and for some unknown reason, maybe he got a tank slapper or something, he just drives into a wall. I don't know why, maybe he wanted me to win or something, but whatever. I'll take it, I don't mind. And yeah, basically I make a rather reluctant cruise towards the finish line. So 1 minute 11 was my time for this second race, which is called, again, I forgot, Ocean Drive. Yeah, Ocean Drive. Yeah, nice and easy. So on the Starfish Island Bridge, and we're gonna go back to the car showroom for the next race. Yeah, I must say this. At the moment, with the lack of good Need for Speed games, I really enjoy racing with these like this normal style cars, not like not rally cars, not like formulas. Although I do love me some Formula 1, that's a definite thing. I really like just simple, normal car racing, like it was perhaps in. Okay, I know in Need for Speed Underground it was all about tuning, and Most Wanted and Carbon were the same things, but I still enjoyed them. Normal racing was in like Need for Speed 3, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the original Hot Pursuit, or Hot Pursuit 2. I don't remember, but basically the simple car racing is something I really enjoy. That's a little bit off topic. I picked up the race border run in the meanwhile. And yeah, I'm gonna go there now. Obviously I had to crash because why the hell not? And now we're going to, to the track border run. Starts right here in the neighborhood, which was a concern for me because I know that the Haitians aren't particularly fans of me. We're starting off in Little Havana, so that didn't matter too much. But yeah, people getting smashed. I get hit into a post. But basically here, this is just chaos ensues here. Everyone is crashing into something, and stuff is going on. But in the end, I managed to sneak through with first place, which was insanely fortunate for me. And yeah, nice little maneuvering there. Actually, that was where I passed the Ballista Compact. I think I could have gotten out of the car, picked up the Ballista Compact, and still won it. I genuinely think that was an option, but I didn't notice that at the time. I just noticed it now that I'm kind of re-watching it. So yeah, past Kaufman's cabs. You heard some Haitians shooting at me there. No gunshot there. I crash here. But obviously, as you can see, no opponents were in sight. These guys are going to start shooting at me. Yep. Luckily, no one popped a tire there. Nice handbrake turn, and now onto the straight. Before a right turn, again into the neighborhood, basically, which I wasn't too keen on. But didn't matter. This was a very short run in the kind of the front of the territory. Although you can see these rundown houses. But yeah. I was surprised I didn't meet any Haitians here. There again, that bug thing. This time it was a Haitian voodoo that did it. And I bumped him for good measure as well. You know, just for lulz. Okay, now turning right at the police precinct. I think we're now in Little Havana, which is safe for me. And there's the finish line, right next to the showroom. So that's another $4 grand in the pocket. Yeah, another $4 grand in the pocket. Best time, new record, 138, which is awesome. Yeah, saw a car that might have worked for, what do you call it? It was on the list, but wasn't it? No, I don't know if it was or wasn't it because it disappeared. Just despawned. Which is awesome. Okay, so now I picked up race 4, which is Capital Cruise. And there's going to be some interesting stuff involved here. So yeah, I misclicked the first time. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, so getting a fast vehicle, getting to the starting grid. And yeah, this is going to be a piece of pro driving here for me, as you can see. Crashing straight into the wall, and I decided to redo the paint job here. Repainted it a bit brighter in my eyes, a bit brighter, a bit more red, and maybe that's what brought the bad luck on me here, and you will see what happens basically. So yeah, driving to first off, yeah, I almost kill myself with this car roll, which is awesome. But now it's all sorted. It's all sorted. One door doesn't close, so I'm thinking, right, let's smack it against the car, and well, here you can see it properly. Yeah, we just go straight through. So whatever. Yeah. Going to the starting line next to the ruined building where we did the helicopter demolition mission. I think it was called Demolition Man, or something like that. So yeah, coming up here, the grid is set. A bit of a shambling entrance. Basically, yeah, I'm on the start line, ready to go. We go off. There's a pretty heavy melee right now, and then basically watch this. And that is how you don't drive a car. And as you can probably see, as you can probably assume from the moment that I basically was hanging over the side of the bridge, my race was done there. And all the money I spent on the weapons that I had, plus the armor, that just went, literally, it was dumped into the river. That's it. Because Tommy can't swim, apparently. But this did yield a good side. There was a good side to all this situation. I know that there's a car parked here, and I get into it. It says Rancher, which is one of the cars on my list, which was a nice bonus. So I got 2 out of the 6 cars now that I needed to deliver. Obviously, there was still the question of actually driving it without actually blowing it up, but I can spoil that part for you. I did make it. I did make it. So yeah, I might have driven past the Landstalker right there. Although, if I think about it again, I think the Landstalker might be the one, the 4x4 with the open, with no roof, basically, like a wheelers Jeep or something. So yeah, we'll see that in the next part. I'm not too sure how that works. Oh yeah, obviously, I knew I needed a car. I was thinking of going to Starfish Island, picking up the white Infernus, but there was a guy with the yellow Infernus, so I kind of pushed him out of the car. And at this moment I thought, well, he probably wanted to pick it back up, didn't he? So then I just decided to run him over. I failed, but he got the message. He didn't pick up the car. So yeah, rolling down the rancher here. Parked it up. And as you can see, the name Rancher is off the list. Beautiful. So yeah, wanted to run to the Infernus, but I forgot to pick up the race. So again, gonna try the Capital Cruise, misclicked, because I'm a pro. There we go, 2 grand in, and now going for that swag money, for more swag money. Basically paid in 2k, looking for an 8k, for an 8k purse, basically, at the end of this, race. Not a purse, but for basically 8,000 in the bank for the win. So yeah, switching from a Stinger to an Infernus, a bit tough because the Infernus is a lot more grippy. I mean, I did slag off when I recorded this, and when I thought that I was recording the audio as well, I slagged off on the Infernus a bit when I compared it to the Stinger, because I thought the Stinger had more, more control. You had, the car was a bit more lively, so you could stick it into corners better, and the acceleration was pretty good as well. But to be fair, the acceleration on the Infernus is just as good. The top speed is, I think, even better, and the way it's planted on the road, I think it actually suits my driving style a whole lot better. But yeah, basically landed up behind another yellow Infernus. Basically, we start off, I get into the melee, but then I think against it, and this pays off because, as you can see here, I basically I was pushed into the water again. But there's some crashes there. Got lucky there that I picked up the checkpoint, actually. But yeah, I had the choice. I either crash into a cop or I go in the river. Obviously, I was going to kill a cop because first off, it's a game, and so that's not evil or anything. It's just a game. And 2, I actually managed to stay in the race and not kill myself, which is always great. So yeah, now going around here past the docks where we met General Cortez. Here I miss a turn again, but luckily the Infernus has great brakes, and this is a very open turn, so made it without incident. Here more cops. Now a straight run down towards the Malibu Club. I passed this mall, past Ken Rosenberg's office, and yeah, heading towards the Malibu. More cops on the way. We drive past the precinct. I think here. Yeah, this is the police precinct, and believe me, we're gonna see that in much better detail at some point. I do promise you that. Yeah, here's the Malibu, driving through the S-turn rather straight way, but here I don't go for the checkpoint first. I go and get the wanted star because I don't want cops messing up my race. Especially, I know that they have they tend to screw you up when you're nearest to your goal. So yeah, no need for that. Got a little bit of a tank slapper here, controlled it well, and got to the finish. So 1 minute 44 seconds, and a crash into a pickup truck at after the end of the race because of the text. I couldn't see where I was going. So yeah, but 8k in the bank, 1 minute 44 seconds, and a smoking car to boot. Brilliant, brilliant. At this point, I thought that I was gonna stop because half an hour had already elapsed. But wow. but I thought against it and decided to give you guys the 5th race, because the 6th race, the Vice City Endurance, it takes quite a while to finish. I mean, you're driving around the entire city, more or less. I mean, that's going to be a fun experience to basically drive that course. At least for me. I don't know how it will be from a viewer standpoint, but yeah. Especially if I'm going to be failing, I think then it will be fun for you. If I'll be failing like turns and missing them, then the opponents are going to be sticking with me. Again, I thought I might have missed the Landstalker there. I think that now, at least. But yeah, here I forgot. I needed to get into a garage to fix the car. Yeah, hopefully you will enjoy the VC Endurance race that I'm going to be doing next part. But this part, I decided to go for the tour as the final feature in this video. As you can see, my beautiful yellow Infernus, all fixed up and ready to go. And yeah, rock and roll. That might have been Landstalker as well that drove past, and this might have been it as well. So yeah, had plenty of opportunity, but I didn't think about that. At that point, I thought about doing the tour racetrack. So the starting point, I think, was again like the junction of the Starfish Island Bridge, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, going over there, loving the control on this car. Now, I mean, you could base like a whole race series like just off of driving like this, like with the cops, with the people, with the guns and everything, like the Haitians randomly appearing. I know that that's basically detrimental only to me, because I kind of doubt they could shoot out other racers' tires, but still, it's a fun element. Okay, here we go. The two blue cars immediately get into a melee, due to which they lose speed, and I basically cruise past them. That's the entire race, right there. That's basically the entire race you're gonna see. So flying over there, sharp left into these kind of small, windy streets. So again, now got hit a post. I see the blue cheetah there. I just evade the van, and I hear there's a massive crash in the background. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, basically I just go about my business. Nice little quick right, and now a left. So that's absolutely beautiful. Now going around the North Point Mall, gonna drive past one of my apartments. Actually, one of the few apartments that I actually bought. Actually, that's something I'm thinking about doing, buying up some more apartments. But yeah, basically, that is one of the apartments. Obviously, the save button wasn't showing because I'm in an event. But yeah, going around here, around the mall, get hit here a little bit, but nothing much. Then over this little bridge, destroy a post. Now going around here, around this huge hotel, which is also absolutely gorgeous, if you ask me. Around this little weird hairpin, although I think I handled that quite well. Then here, miss it a little bit, but the guy in the pickup truck absolutely gives me an assist there, helps me turn into that. Here, this is the spot where we chased the guy off the roofs in that mission, where we chased him to Prawn Island, and I was on the Faggio, driving behind the guy in the Jeep who had an M4 or a Kruger. He was trying to shoot me, but he couldn't, because he's a scrub. Then I missed the turn here at basically the Pizza Hut, and then over the small bridge. Yeah, the cop rages about my driving a little bit. I do get a little bit worried here that I crashed, but even if I got stuck a little bit, the track didn't go straight on, it went around here, so I would have had a chance to correct myself. And here, around the construction site, turn in, a bit more to the right, and there's the finish line at the construction site. So 20k in the bag, race time 2 minutes 18 seconds, and yeah, that worked out beautifully, I must say. Yeah, a bit of a melee here again. And now going to the car showroom to basically save the game and finish up this part. So yeah, as you can see, my yeah, that was bad. My last couple of videos, pretty much about driving around. I hope you guys aren't finding that boring. But this is a part of the game that I really want to show off to you. And by the way, yeah, here my perceptive eye finally got to work and saw this car, which turned out to be an Idaho, which I needed for the list. So basically, on blind block, I got 3 cars out of the 6 on the list, which I wasn't really thinking to do during this part. So yeah, that worked out. Okay, gonna turn in now to the right. Actually, this is, I don't know, I kind of like the look of this car from the front as well. It's pretty cool, at least in my eyes. And yeah, getting in now into the garage. Unfortunately, had to kill another chap because he was in the way. So yeah, parking it into the garage. And yeah, as you can see, third name crossed off that list. So only the hatchback Blista Compact, the 4x4 Landstalker, and the convertible Stallion are left on the list. Those I hope to do next part after the after the endurance race part. So yeah, I looked at the list. Nothing to do here anymore in this part, so I'm gonna go in, save up the game for you guys, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna end the video. Okay, I hope this voiceover was decently done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel, and leaving a like or a comment would also be very helpful. Also, don't forget that the channel has Twitter and Facebook pages. Check them out. The links for those are in the description. And that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.